Angel's fan. Angel's fan. Angie Town.
The paradise you've always dreamed of has a special friend for whom the moment to grow up is there, and so she has to leave. For the challenge is hard, but the warm is her heart that rid of all your fears. The rewards on the way if you keep having faith.
You're gonna learn to fight with an angel and an high-speed flight. She's gonna read your mind, protect you from the devil's bite. Even if you feel safe, don't you know that there's a danger hiding? You can just make it through with love and an angel's flight.
And then I said to Mary, there must be an angel on your shoulder.
The time is now. No one's here. Time for a jailbreak. Huh? You can help, Basilisk. Try to increase my power so I can break the bars. Body fly! Now we'll see if they can withstand my power. Come on! Stretch! Okay, I get it. This calls for a running start.
Sophus is risking his life to get out. But Cassidy and Kubral will use his clone to break the heart of the angel he loves so much.
So tell us, clone, do you understand your orders?
Yes, Master. I must romance Sweet, seduce her, and get her to kiss me.
Almost. Remember, the kiss must happen in front of Raph.
Yes, I understand. But how am I to lure Sweet away from her friends?
Don't worry. We will be taking care of that.
A class trip. And we're going there next week.
Wow! The professor's taking us to that castle?
The castle originally belonged to Tristolfo the 7th of Worth.
It figures she would know that, right?
He lived sometime in the beginning of the 13th century, and Tristolfo VII was a mysterious figure. The stories I've heard say he had a lot of dark secrets.
It's gonna be an awesome trip. Visiting such an historic site will be totally educational.
Who cares about that? I'm more interested in the mysteries and the secrets.
Yeah, the secret. Who knows what the Duke of Gorth was hiding?
Ooh, castles can be so romantic. Then maybe I can be alone with Alexander. Oh no, what am I saying? I know. Why don't we all go visit Professor Omnia and ask her what she knows about this Duke of Gorth?
That's a great idea. So typical of those geeks, isn't it? They just run to the professor.
I want to run to the cafeteria. All this castle talk has whet my appetite.
Sorry, Gas, but your stomach will have to wait.
Sophus, finally! Where have you been all this time? And what have you done to your hair?
What's the matter? Don't you like it? Ha ha!
Oh, I think it's awesome.
My seventh sense just gave me a good pinch. I wonder why.
Perfect. They aren't suspecting a thing. I can continue with my plan. No lunch for you, buddy. The professor wants to see us immediately. And the same goes for you, flying meringues.
Oh, but don't you mean winged meringues?
Yeah, winged meringues.
We've summoned you because your terrestrial charges are planning a trip and we'll need you to accompany them, to protect them.
Or in my case, to tempt them.
Not a problem.
Temper your enthusiasm, Kabale, because before this excursion gets underway, we have a rather important task.
And it won't be delivering pizza.
Pizza? Don't tease me like that.
Gas.
What task is it?
Impromptu trips such as these inspire a certain agitation in our terrestrials, making it a perfect time to inspire a good
or a nasty deed.
In short, we'll have to project ourselves, right?
A very bright girl. This will require a group projection.
A projection? But how can I get Sweet alone?
I like projection. No challenge room and no veto.
Indeed, but projection has its own set of rules. You must talk to the humans, and eventually he or she will become susceptible to suggestion.
And so, if there are no further questions, Kabiria, Gas, and Kabale can get ready for the projection. And Sulfus, it's back to computer science. You'll spend the rest of the day in the internet classroom.
Huh?
And the same goes for you, Sweet.
But me? In the internet classroom? Sweet and Sulfus, together again, and all alone.
Now that's more like it.
If Sulfus is stuck in the internet classroom, who's gonna challenge me for the right to Daniel?
Kabale will do it, but just this one time.
Come on now, no more chit-chat. Sweet and Sulfus, report to the internet classroom. The rest of you can begin projection.
I just can't wait to see that castle.
Your mother will let you go, right? Don't worry, I'm in a contest, and if I win, I can ask her absolutely anything I want.
Are you sure you can even afford to go on this trip?
It's no big deal. I've got some savings.
And who do you have to ask for permission? Mommy number 1?
Or daddy number 3?
Better 3 dads and 3 moms than 3 friends like you. Dean Cassidy was right. They're all excited about this trip.
That means it'll be easier than ever to make them do something just rotten.
We'll see about that, Charcoals.
Yeah, you'll lose like usual.
Yeah, we'll be eating you up like meatballs.
The only meatball here is you. Calm down. It doesn't make sense to fight when we aren't bound to vetoes and challenges in projection mode.
Well, for once we agree on something.
So what are we waiting for? Cox, activate projection mode. Vocabulary, words, phrases, and predicates. A ringing whisper or a murmured cry. They must say that which is heard and understood.
All right, devils, now it's up to us. I call for tricks and shortcuts, lies and lies.
At dinner, lunch, and breakfast!
We inspire bad deeds for terrestrials.
Hey, would you mind slowing down? In projection mode, I can't fly very fast.
It's because your wings got smaller, but your belly didn't. Come on, Catherine just got home. There she is. Hey, I'm home. Anybody here? Huh? It's a note. It must have fallen off the fridge. Dear Catherine, I had to leave suddenly. Do you suppose you could prepare dinner tonight? Everyone is planning to come over. Thanks a lot, Sandra's mom.
Huh?
Everyone? That means I'm going to have to make dinner for at least 12 people.
No one's making you do it. Leave the note on the floor and pretend you didn't see it.
And leave them all without dinner?
You can always order something. Maybe a pizza?
But if Sandra's mom asked you to do this favor for her, you should do it. After all, you do want permission to go on the big trip. I'll have to think. And I'll do it over homework. What a nice guy that Daniel is. Before going home, he stopped off at work to visit his father.
I don't even know this kid, and already I can't stand him.
Dad, you okay? Well, I'm doing just fine, Daniel. How was school?
It was great. Get this, they're planning a great trip. And it's not going to cost you a penny. I'll pay for it with my savings.
That sounds great. Although, there's a lot of work to do around here at this shop, and I was hoping that maybe this month, after you do your homework, you could give me a hand.
Why should I give up my fun to help you?
Of course you should help. He happens to be your father.
So what? It's not like you're one of his employees.
Look how many cars need to be fixed. He can't do it alone.
Too bad for him. Why do you have to sacrifice your fun?
Daniel, don't make a decision now. Not on an empty stomach. Come on, let's go home and get something to eat.
Hey. What am I gonna do?
So we agree on the terms, Sarah Jane?
Yes, Mother. If I win the contest, then you'll let me go on the school trip.
And so, that's all there is to it. Here's your number. So when your number gets called, you gotta get up on stage. It's easy. Got it?
I got it. Gee, I'm so nervous.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
At least there's someone here more scared than I am.
She's right. That kid's beside himself. And Sarah Jane would be able to help him calm down. And that would be a good deed.
You mean it would be a really stupid deed? Don't forget that's Sarah Jane's opponent. She shouldn't be helping him. She should only be making him more nervous.
I'll convince her to see it my way.
If I were you, I wouldn't bet on it.
What a disaster! Oh, darn. I just screwed this thing up again.
Maybe we could do each other a favor.
And why would I suddenly put my trust in a devil?
Well, you know, even us devils can be sympathetic, sweet. And you've always been nice to me.
Hey, are you crazy? Save your little tricks for Kibiria and Kabale. Don't try that junk on me.
Okay for now, Angel. But sooner or later... nuts! These bars are simply indestructible! Where did that come from?
It was me. I just figured you might be hungry.
Yeah, and for all I know, you've loaded that food with poison!
No, I didn't. But if you don't trust me, you can just throw it away.
I don't understand. First you lock me up, then you bring me food? But why?
Because I want you to help me understand.
Understand what?
This feeling. Called love.
Huh?
Angel's friend. Angel's friend.
Angie Town. The paradise you've always dreamed of has a special friend for whom the moment to grow up is there, and so she has to live.